What's up, nerds? Welcome to another edition of Nerdy Syndicate. Nerdy Entertainment Syndicate podcast. We're coming to you from We're coming to you from the set of Spider-Man: Homecoming, guys. We got cast in the movie.
Oh my god! I think they might cut our part out since we kind of flipped our line here.
No, we'll just kind of practice it, but I think we're an integral part of the movie because we're going to be playing podcasters behind the scenes.
Oh my god!
Can you guys believe it?
You know what? It was a role that I was meant to play. Let me tell you that. I have the looks, not so much the voice because I hate my voice, but I got the looks down.
I got the face for radio.
Yes.
You're not supposed to agree with that.
Yes.
Anyways, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode.
This is Los here.
This is Drew.
How you doing, bud?
Not too bad. I'm actually surprised you're here. I thought you'd be wandering the streets looking for Pokemons.
You know what? I don't have any more Pokeballs, really. So
that's the reason. Otherwise, you wouldn't actually be here.
I gotta find some stops and chill there for about an hour. But God, this game. Since we were talking about it now, this
the worldwide craze.
It is, but you know what though? I mean, there's always some cons to the pro to it. You know, some cons that have been that people have taken advantage of it. People have gotten robbed. You know.
Is these for reals? Because I've heard about.
Yeah, no, this is for real.
This
is for real. People put a little thing to attract Pokemon. People started showing up there, and they were just robbing them. But they got caught, you know, because, I mean, God, who's not going to call the cops after the first time? And usually people that resort to that type of thing aren't really the smartest people in the world. So they kept on doing it, and
they're
got
going to
caught.
get themselves caught.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
But either way, and the good thing about it is, or another con, was that little girl who found a dead body while she was looking for Pokemon.
Okay, that I heard too. Is like, that can't be real.
No, that's real.
Wow.
But either way, it's getting people moving around, walking around. It's getting people to talk. I mean, honestly, it's getting people out of their homes.
I don't know about that because I just spent 8 hours in class and my buddy was sitting next to me.
Oh, but he's in class. Let me tell you how many times I bet you he's walked extra just for an extra Pokemon or whatever. So either way,
according to him, he's done no walking. It's all
really?
been driving while at work.
Oh, so well then he's taking advantage of the situation, you know. But then you see all over YouTube and forums of people just congregating outside, having meetups, all this type of crazy things.
That's funny because he mentioned, Mike, actually our guest from last week.
Yeah.
Mentioned that on his way home from work, 1 a.m,
mm-hmm.
like he drives by a couple parks on his way to the house, and he sees bunch of glowing faces out and wandering the park, and like it's all these people looking for these Pokemon. So, you know, and it's crazy. It's funny.
It's been fun. I can't wait till we have battles. That's gonna be amazing.
I don't play it myself, Pokemon Go, but I would love to play a game like this if it was something more up my alley, like a Ghostbusters themed kind of game like that. Like you go out looking for ghosts and artifacts and stuff like that.
I don't know if Yu-Gi-Oh is up your alley. It is for me, but
that either.
They're gonna be doing something similar with Yu-Gi-Oh. I think that's gonna be amazing.
A Resident Evil type thing, like go out there looking for zombies and junk. I would love to have some of that. The
Dark Souls.
Dark Souls. That was funny. That was that little picture I sent you.
But either way, so that's it. Like I said, it's taking everybody to the storm. It's number one downloading, number one money producing for that month, and it's been out for a couple of days.
It's huge. It looks fun. I don't want to get addicted to it. And
you know what? I don't think it's addictive, but it's just fun to do. It's just cool. Like, honestly, maybe the first day I was like all over it, but then it kind of get repetitive. So I'm like, all right, you know, I'll pull it out here and there. But I've slowed out since then. But there's nothing around for me to get Pokeballs yet. So.
Well, because you don't really make the effort to go outside and wander the streets looking for that stuff.
Because I don't have Pokeballs. So, God, first world problems. Anyway, so that's out there. Besides that, though, anything new, man? What's going on?
It's been a pretty lazy week for myself.
Mm-hmm.
Not so much on the video game front. Kind of slowed down on the reading of the comics.
Yeah,
a lot of stuff with school right now, and work. So
that's what happens. You build up a pile.
But there's been some news.
A lot of news. Yeah. A lot of comic book news.
A lot of it just kind of dropped over the last 2 days.
Specifically to comic books. Which is cool.
That was exciting. And a lot up your alley because this is like Marvel.
Mm-hmm. So
Marvel madness.
Yeah. So let's get started with that then.
Go for it.
Marvel is the big player. We know that. But DC has been stepping up their game. I mean, and this is just recently because I mean DC did some flounders.
Yeah, I mean, but the New 52 was kind of a
correct
to a lot of people, to a lot of like the longtime comic fans like yourself.
Correct. But with what they're doing now, it's really a great way to introduce the new with the older readers. Like honestly, I think they've found their stride here. It's a good happy medium.
The rebirth stuff you're talking about.
Yeah. So it's good for you, good for me, because it's still continuing with the new, but bringing the old stuff into it. In a good way, though, where you're not like, who is this character? They're kind of like, oh, there's a meaning to it. So Marvel is kind of leaning towards that now as well with the new Marvel Now 2.
Their second version of like the Marvel Now.
Yeah, correct. So they had some Marvel Now leaks.
It's not so much a reboot. It's kind of like starting
a new. It's not a rebirth. No.
Starting a new
chapter
in their storytelling, and even with new characters, even a lot of stuff coming out.
With the leaks, I've been excited because they're showing, they showed covers for their upcoming comics that are coming out. One of them that I'm excited for is The Champions. This is going to be a new comic book where it has a lot of young heroes. The young Scott Summers. He's going to have Miles Morales.
Oh, yeah. I saw an image of this.
The Young Hulk. And great. That's great. Because all of them on their own, they're really good characters because I think they're very innocent and kind of naive to the retrospect where they're coming from. So you got all these big time heroes, and they always felt out, like I shouldn't be here, can't believe I'm fighting to the level.
They're like the goody two shoes,
yes,
I guess, in a way.
Essentially, yeah, exactly. So they're going to be having their own book, and I'm excited for that. So that's a cool thing. And then it's just showing endless covers of, you can see how things are going to start branching out. And it's a leak, so I'm not really going to spoil it for anybody else, but I'm excited for that.
That's cool. So you're actually going to pick that one up.
Yeah, and there was also another leak, which, spoiler alert, kind of. I mean, there's nothing really to it, but they showed Nova's helmet. Richard's helmet.
Okay, I just recently saw an image of that.
So we have Nova Kid, right? So that's like essentially his son. So he's been doing his thing, and he's gonna be part of the team of the champions too, which is cool. I'm okay with that.
Nova?
Nova Kid.
Nova Kid. All right.
So with it showing the helmet, so that may be saying that the Nova Corps is gonna be coming back.
Ooh.
So a lot of people are excited for that. I'm excited for that.
They have their own series before, and then it was like went away.
Yeah, it went away. I mean, there's a lot of things. There was the War of the Kings. A lot of things from years ago. But yeah, so I'm excited for this. So
nice.
Good things for right now, and it has a lot of people excited. And funny enough that we're talking about comics, the month of June was a great month for comics. It had great, tremendous sales. Civil War sold for $300K plus. The Batman sold for about $250K plus.
Wow.
So it's good sales. Overall good sales. But like I said, then we got Jessica Jones news.
That's coming back in comic form.
And I bet you they're going to have more readers because of the actual Netflix series, which is cool because it introduced a lot of people to they never knew who Jessica Jones was and everything like that. And they have one of my favorite writers, Michael Bendis, spearheading that. So I'm excited for that. Very excited for that.
He's been busy. He's doing a lot of stuff.
God.
All this
news like I was telling
you
earlier, he's a humble guy. He's doing a lot of work. So he has a lot of things going. He has Powers, Scarlet. I mean, he's a busy man, but he's hit his stride. Like,
is Powers still an ongoing series?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I didn't know that.
So besides that, I'm excited, man.
That's
also,
really cool.
Thanos is going to have his own series.
So Thanos is having his own series.
So Thanos it's a villain that everybody likes. Kind of like the Joker has his following, just because he's an almighty being. So he has his followers as well.
He's like the biggest bad in the not X-Men, but
kinda, yeah,
Marvel universe with the
you can
Avengers.
say that, yeah,
because he's going to be the main focus of the upcoming Avengers movies, the Infinity War.
Yeah, I mean, you can say Galactus is the most relevant guy, but Galactus is always going to other universes, so you don't really see him.
Okay.
Because he isn't, a being of that might.
Well, he is a world eater.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you beat that?
He's a celestial.
How can you beat that?
You know what? Talking about beating that, I'm gonna tell you a crazy story. I can't really. The story is really long, but a little tidbit. Galactus comes to Earth, and because he sees a trail in essence, and starts to dig in the earth and finds the body of himself, a Galactus body, and he's like, I wanted to know what happened. Why is there a dead me here? Pretty crazy story. That
What storyline is that?
I wanted to say the Ultimates.
Okay.
I think it was the Ultimates. If not, it was Fantastic Four. One of those two. But it was a couple years ago. It was a great read. But I'm excited.
That's interesting.
And then you got the female Iron Man, which possibly be God, what's her name? Spider-Man's Boo.
I thought it was a new character. She's some 15-year-old MIT student. Yeah,
oh, okay. Then this is someone different. Then.
Yeah, I read about it. I saw an image of her. She's an African American, and she's 15 years old, and she's an MIT student. So she's got like Tony Stark level, like brilliance.
So it's not okay. So it's a female version of Iron Man. It's not like she's taking the Iron Man mantle, or is she gonna be taking the Iron Man mantle?
I don't know the exact storyline, but like as far as like I think it was maybe the cover image. There was the image of Tony Stark, you know, in the background, and like she was up in the forefront. But the story on what this new character is, I read that she's a 15-year-old MIT student, so
genius,
super genius.
Yeah.
So unknown yet, at least as far as all the research I've done, how she's going to become the next Iron Man.
God, Marvel loves their geniuses.
And then I'm curious to what is the deal with the infamous Iron Man? What's the deal with that?
With Doctor Doom.
So that's another new one.
Yeah, that definitely has to do with the whole aftermath of Secret Wars.
Okay.
Because I know Doom got his face restored and whatnot.
Human face or the
metallic? Yeah. No, he's human face. He got his face cleaned up. You know, he got proactive and the acne scars went away, kind of deal. But so I got to catch up on that. I am reading Civil War. And I think I already spoke about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. I'm catching up, guys. Sorry for not being up to date with everything, but if you guys are, just let us know. Yeah. And then I see you got here He-Man and Thundercats. I have not seen that one. What's that about?
Yeah, just the other day I saw I forget what publishing company, but there's gonna be a crossover with He-Man and Thundercats, and that just kind of got me excited. Being an '80s kid growing up on He-Mans and Thundercats and Voltrons.
All right.
Ninja Turtles.
Probably Boom, because Boom is pretty good when they do TV adaptation of comic books.
I think so. Actually, see if I can look that up real quick if you want to
keep going.
Keep going.
All right, so that's pretty much it on the comics. I mean, did you have any news on DC? I do know that Dick Grayson is coming back.
Yeah. This week, actually.
Yep.
He comes back.
This Wednesday, yeah.
This Wednesday, New Comic Wednesday.
Let's see what else. I believe Batman Rebirth or Rebirth Universe, one of those will be getting the third reprinting, so that's good.
Yeah, because all the DC stuff, the Rebirth has been selling really well. I luckily have those in my pull list, so I get them when they come out. But I think they usually sell out that first day because
I've gone on Wednesday when it's just on a later hour.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
So going back, He-Man and Thundercats join forces in a new comic book crossover.
Ooh. And the comic book publisher is
fresh off the stint of Batman and Ninja Turtles.
Boom. Dark Horse, maybe.
DC.
Really?
DC has released the first preview art for the miniseries, which features the heroes of both worlds united against the villains. That is going to be cool. I want to read that one. Yes. Comes out in October, so a few months from now. But that is pretty cool.
Let me see the cover. Show that to me.
There's I'm not sure if it's the cover, but there's a pretty sweet image there.
Wow, that looks pretty cool.
You guys want to take a look? There you go.
Yeah, they can hear it through sound waves. Anyways, that's cool, man. You got anything else to add on the comic book news?
Not so much. I just ordered a...
Oh, and that's how his phone shattered.
No, it's still in one piece. It's good.
Jeez, that's why I'm glad we wear covers.
But Harley #1, there's going to be a Harley Quinn #1
Rebirth
coming out. Rebirth. I actually just ordered the A variant cover by artist Joe Benitez, one of my favorites. He's
Joe Benitez, yeah.
Writer and creator of Lady Mechanica, which I recommend to all you guys.
Yeah, have you met him before too?
Yeah, I see him a lot of times at conventions.
So he's had his own cover for her?
So he designed
specifically through his website or
through like some comic company he was working with.
Oh, nice.
And they put out the variant issue of it. And the picture's actually up on our Instagram. It was an image of
Joker and her shouting at each other?
Harley, Ivy, and Catwoman. It's up on our Instagram. You guys take a look. I posted it a few days ago, just kind of like, hey guys, check this out and follow him. But that actually image is the cover to the Harley #1.
Wow, that looks awesome, sexy as always.
I love his art style. I love the way he draws. And I'm behind on the comic reading. It's kind of a busy week.
Yeah, like you said, you're in school. Yeah. God, what about movies, man? A lot of news on movies here.
Like getting super excited the closer and closer we get to Suicide Squad, because a lot more stuff is coming out, a lot more like set images, behind the scenes images.
I forgot to tell you, my wife was telling me that
interviews
to
and
tell
stuff.
you that Carl's Jr. is gonna be doing like special edition cups.
Oh,
So
she gonna hook it up?
no, she can't, but she can tell you when they're gonna be changing it up. She can tell you what stores which has what cups. So if you want,
I would appreciate that.
Yeah, so they get a little inside information there.
That is gonna be sweet.
You know, I got someone on the inside for you, bro.
Right on.
But yeah, so God, so Leto and Margot got together again to do some shoots for EW.
Oh yeah, the Entertainment Weekly has
Mhm.
a lot of like the big news this month is the Suicide Squad. I think there was 4 different covers for it.
Right.
One of them was that Harley Joker one. Like they split half of the squad into different covers. And there's even been like behind the scenes videos on YouTube that I watched.
Right.
Interviews with David Ayer talking about like working with Jared Leto as Joker, and there was like a little tidbit about working with Batman.
Yeah.
And
What do you say?
the thing that just like struck me was like Batman's always been in his own movie.
Yeah.
And all these movies have been through his point of view.
Correct.
So this movie, we finally get to see it through the villain's point of view, and Batman is going to be terrifying.
Oh my God! I've never even thought about that.
Right? That is, like I'm so pumped. I'm like so excited.
Kaboof! I need to change my pants.
Gonna be awesome.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
God, we can count down for that, man.
We're still waiting for that music video with Jared Leto in it too.
Ross.
With that Rick Ross and Skrillex, Purple Lamborghini song. Ooh, so exciting! It's getting closer.
Yeah, and I see you got a Mummy and Frankenstein reboot.
Universal
Uh-huh.
is creating a Marvel universe type,
but
of their own universe with the monsters, with the movie monsters.
That universe existed since the beginning. It's always been the same universe.
It has.
The original, they've always had cross.
Yeah, the black and white days.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
But then there was the Brendan Fraser Mummy movies, the trilogy, kind of standalone. Nothing ever crossed over.
Correct.
And then they did that Wolfman movie with Benicio del Toro,
which I heard was really good, actually.
It actually bombed, but I watched it.
I know
and
it bombed, but I heard it was like people that have actually watched it.
I think there was like a director's cut too.
Mm-hmm.
Like people say, watch the director's cut is the better version.
Which is weird, but
which leads into we are not going to talk about Batman versus Superman for the next 2 hours.
But it's weird that there's a lot of movies that are okay, but when they have that director's cut, it's completely different. The Chris Donner
because it just
version,
adds,
and it shows you like why do people mess with the director's view
with the whole this is the story that's laid out, and this is what's the story that's being told. Yeah. Taking out chunks and pieces really kind of messes with it.
It does. It affects with the vision of the director, what he had in mind, but it's all choices made up from the higher ups.
It's all the higher ups.
Politics, which is sad, but that's what it's based on because it has to be making money, so it's all politics. But either way, so that's cool. I mean, so that's nothing new. I can honestly say they're not jumping on the bandwagon because they've always established that there was a universe where that swamp.
What's cool about this
and all that kind of stuff.
What's news about this is this Mummy movie reboot is the first one of the universe that's being filmed that's actually almost wrapped. And just recently, yesterday, set images of the Mummy were released.
No, are we talking Brendan Fraser style Mummy or like the OG Mummy? Like this is based on the Mummy.
This is a different Mummy. This is a female Mummy. This is Sofia Boutella. Mm-hmm. She was Gazelle on The Kingsman.
Okay.
She is the Mummy. She's hottie.
Mm-hmm.
You got to see these pictures, then you'll really.
Okay.
Yeah. And Tom Cruise is the lead in this one.
Sold.
So Tom Cruise is the lead. You got a female Mummy.
Sold. I'll watch anything.
Russell Crowe
with that Scientology crazy mind.
Mr. Jekyll. And then Frankenstein. This news just came out today.
So this is all in one movie, or this is the world they're making with those characters?
The world they're making, but I think Mr. Jekyll is in the Mummy. Somehow there's going to be bits and pieces because the new bit of news that just dropped today.
Oh, yeah.
For Frankenstein, possibly they're looking to cast Javier Bardem.
Ooh.
So he could be Frankenstein, and they're possibly talking about throwing him in as a cameo before having his own movie.
Yeah. He's going to be Dr. Frankenstein then. Or he will be Frankenstein the monster.
Yeah.
Because people don't realize that Frankenstein is the doctor. It's always been known as Frankenstein's monster.
But if you're listening to this, you're the person who knows that Frankenstein is the doctor.
Yeah.
We don't have to be one of those like, well, actually, Frankenstein is the doctor and the monster.
Oh, yeah.
But,
I'll be that guy because I've always got bugged by it. It's like, God, guys.
And there's talks about going after Angelina Jolie for Bride of Frankenstein.
They're
really
doing this correctly, bro.
They got Johnny Depp to be in the Invisible Man movie.
Oh my God!
I don't know if he's going to be Invisible Man or what his.
So
role
they're
is,
taking this serious. It's not like Joe Schmo. That's awesome. That's great.
They're getting A-list
because honestly, that's their backbone. That's their success right there. They're the monsters. That's where they've been the whole world. That's what set their foundation to Universal to be.
From the 30s, yeah. Back, that's their history.
It is, and that's great. They're going back to their history.
I'm liking that they're reusing these characters.
And in the right way, it's like, no, just throw money at it. But they're actually getting good cast people that have really good acting chops. You know what I mean?
But I'm still curious, like, how is this all going to work? How is this going to be a Marvel type universe, kind of? But I'm like excited to see it.
I'm excited, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good for them. I'm good for them. Good for them. I'm excited for that.
Yeah. It was really cool.
So we got Gambit.
That's back on the news.
So what's up with what other news did you hear?
So Simon Kinberg, who runs the Fox division of like the superhero movies,
right,
brought up Gambit, and they're actually going to start shooting it spring of 2017 sometime.
Oh, okay.
So Doug Liman's still on board.
Remember last time we ever said anything about it was they saw what Deadpool did, not being a rated R movie itself, but staying true to the character, completely staying on and seeing that the fan base, which is what everybody's always been saying, is play it, pay dues to it. You know what I mean?
Play the character right. Show
us who he is, not
show us
who
what we
you
know.
think we want. No, we know what we want. So he took a good note of that and scrapped everything. So that showed you they were kind of.
I don't know if they scrapped everything, did they?
Yeah,
I was pretty sure that was done, like for sure.
No, because this was quoted, and they said it's like no, it's still on. We're taking notes off of this, So that's good. It really shows that what we're actually getting. It's not gonna be something we just throw out the wall and hopes it sticks.
So I mean, when it comes out, I'll be there to watch it. But at the same time, it's like, meh, a Gambit movie. I'm not really asking for that,
You know what? Same here. I like Gambit as a character. On a standalone movie, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna talk ish on it yet. I haven't seen it, but good on them.
But that's good to hear that it's still in the pipeline. So there's still hopes for that.
What do you got for Flash?
Flash, possible talk on casting of Iris West. Kiersey Clemens, I believe her name is. She was actually in the director's movie Dope, his previous directing effort. So they might, a lot of rumors that she's the top contestant or already cast as Iris West.
Ooh.
And speaking of having Iris West make her debut in the Justice League movie.
Oh, okay.
She'll be one of the, because Barry's going to be a big part of Justice League.
Is she going to be a reporter? Or is she going to be just
I don't know what's going on with that, but just kind of talks on, this is kind of what's, just little tidbits, more news about the Justice League stuff.
Yeah, because DC likes their reporters. Because he got Selena Kyle.
Is she a reporter?
Selena? Yeah.
Or Vicky Vale?
Vicky Vale, sorry, apologies. Vicky Vale is a reporter. You got
Lois Lane.
And then you have Iris
West.
They love their reporters, bro. Like, just like I was telling you, Marvel likes their scientists. They're brilliant guys.
Yeah.
You got Cho, you got Richards, you got Stark, Banner. They love their scientists, so that's cool.
I wonder if her middle name will be Martha.
Martha, what do you know, my mom?
Why do you say that name?
Oh. Anyways, Star Wars Rogue One trailer.
I think. Let me double check here, but yeah, news of a new trailer coming out for Star Wars 1.
Hasn't hit yet.
No, possibly coinciding with Star Wars Celebration. I'm looking up when that actually drops.
Another Star Wars Day gonna do?
That's every year. Star Wars Celebrations every year. D23. It's like Comic-Con.
D23 is like every other year, I think.
Is it?
I think so.
Okay.
But either way, well, I mean, they should make Slurpee Day a national holiday.
July 15th through the 17th is Star Wars Celebration, so we should be getting a trailer
Friday?
This week.
I think 15th is a Friday.
And it was rumored to be possibly up to 3 minutes long.
Oh.
So we'll get a lot of
news.
Nerd rage. They showed too much.
You know what though? I'm the type of person who'll say, "Don't show me too much. Show me The Simpsons, blammo, 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 and then I'm good with that." No, gabble, gabble, gabble. That was like blammo, blammo, blammo. Like, what is it? No. What the fuck was I talking about?
But I remember you brought that up on previous episodes.
Yeah.
So now I know the reference.
Mm-hmm. Gabble, gabble, gabble.
What's gabble? We gotta see what this is.
Bart says, "What the hell's a gabble?" You know what? You know what's awesome now? We start getting a lot of on-set pictures from Homecoming.
Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Along with reason we're actually on set for Spider-Man is because almost every week for the last 2-3 weeks we get so and so was cast in this movie. Oh, we got a new person in this movie. There's a new person in this movie.
It's going by quick too. It's like, bam, we got this guy. Bam, we got this. We're shooting now. We're doing this live.
That's crazy how they're
we're
shooting
done
now.
And next week.
Yeah,
oh my god.
We're shooting right now, and then here's a new cast member.
Yeah.
It's like how does they work it?
Like they're just get the ball rolling. You know how when people get into on a roll, like we're on a roll. Let's keep going.
We want our money.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's cool.
I like that selfie that Tom Holland did. He's like up on some
booth or something like that.
He's up somewhere from some height.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a selfie he's taking, and you can see like the cast and crew way down on the ground behind him. It was a really cool picture. Really awesome.
Mm-hmm. Also, what do you have for New Mutants? I didn't see that.
New Mutants. Did I write that down? Or
yeah.
Did you write that down?
No, you wrote that. Let's see.
Oh, it's on there. So yeah. So same thing. Simon Kinberg, when talking about Gambit, I think he was mostly talking about a lot of the slate coming up for Fox. He talked about New Mutants and how they have a great script for it, and just kind of that's all we got so far. New Mutants. Are you a fan
of the New Mutants?
Yes.
Oh, God. I've read stuff here and there, but yeah, they've had some good reads. So yeah, I'm okay with that.
Nice.
Also, reviews for Ghostbusters have been coming out now.
So they finally had the premiere a couple days ago, and I'm actually surprised about the reviews.
You're surprised because it's very positive.
I was surprised because they're mixed. I would have thought, like I posted on my Facebook and I sent you that little screen image of
70
Rotten Tomatoes right now at that point was a 74%, 75%.
Yeah, so if people don't know Rotten Tomatoes, the higher the percentage on the Rotten Tomatoes, the more people liked it.
Yeah, basically like a thumbs up or a 7 out of 10.
It took me forever because I'm like, it's high percentage, so that means they throw in more tomatoes at it, like it sucked. But no.
The fresh meter or whatever.
Mm-hmm. And then the people suggesting it was like 96% or something like that.
The fans that vote on wanting to see it was like at a 90-some%.
But I've seen both ends of the reviews. I saw a guy review it and completely destroy it. And then I saw the people saying it's a good movie. This one I've tried to stay away from because all the internet hate out there and backlash of the movie, and even seeing just the trailers myself. That first trailer was like not a good trailer. No, but
not packed with jokes.
But that's the thing about the trailer. You yourself, without being the fanboy, you're saying this just is a bad trailer.
Yeah,
you're able to discern that. You know, hey, this is a bad trailer, and then you see the European version, you're like, oh my god, this is an amazing trailer. So
an extra couple of jokes. It wasn't. I wouldn't say amazing, but it was a little better.
It was way better, especially because there's someone who broke it down on YouTube how vastly different it was. The way the pacing, the zooming out, everything was completely different. But either way, and then even Kevin Smith said he liked the movie. He said it was an okay movie. It was a good movie. Yeah,
I'm trying to stay away from a lot of it, but I've got a few pieces. It has its moments. It's funny and like it peters out towards the end, but it's not as horrible as expected. But still, they have a comparison. It should have never
been expected as being horrible. That's. I mean, God.
And it still doesn't compare to the first one, which obviously I knew it wasn't. So
no, because I
just want to see a standalone movie and a Ghostbusters universe and
hate
Ghostbusters
people say
characters.
It doesn't hold to the old one. I don't want to see an old one again. If I wanted a remake, well, I just stick with the old one and stay there. Like, you know, not a remake, but an exact duplicate. If you know what I mean.
Like the Psycho shot-for-shot remake.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, nah, it's just if I want it, I'll stay with that one. You know.
But I'm excited. It comes out this week. I think I kind of want to go see the Thursday night showing. I'll probably go after work.
I'm gonna be shooting with VN throughout the day. Got stuff to do, but I'm down. I'll hit you up.
7:30 showing.
Yeah,
if
I'll
you're
hit you
free.
up.
Cool.
Mhm.
So yeah, I mean, I like the actresses in it. They're funny.
Mhm.
Saturday Night Live, and I love Kristen Wiig. I have like a crush on her, and it's the Ghostbusters universe. We're gonna see cool special effects, and it's gonna be funny.
I actually
silly
like their
stuff.
proton packs. The way they look, it looks amazing.
I like most of the tech and the gear. How they have little pistols. They have like a.
And you know what? Every person that's reviewed the movie so far has said one thing about this.
What is it?
That someone has stand out in the whole movie as being amazingly funny.
Really?
Who do you think?
I don't want to take a guess. I'll just kind of.
He is
Okay,
Thor.
Well, I mean,
life.
everybody has said how hilarious he is. Like as far as like all the press junkets when they ask about and how is working with Chris Hemsworth or how is he like. All the ladies are saying it's surprising to see how funny he is.
Yeah, and that's what everybody's saying. All the people that reviewed, and I've only seen like 6 reviews, so I'm just hyperbole here. But so far, even on the forums, they said that he is surprisingly refreshing. Like yes, he was good.
That's cool.
Which, I mean, honestly, you see, he is funny as Thor, just the things he says and stuff like that. But he surprised a lot of people, so
that's really cool. Well, I mean, he was in the Vacation movie that came out a few months ago.
I never got to see that one.
I never saw it, but he was in the trailer, and that little bit of that he had in the trailer was a funny, funny little part. So I'm excited to see it. Nonetheless,
I'm looking at it like it's gonna be like Batista when he was Drax.
Okay.
How he was just stealing the scenes when he would speak. Yeah. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, it went overhead. Nothing goes over Drax's
he was
head."
very literal. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's cool, man.
Yeah, I'm excited nonetheless.
So either way, we're seeing it.
Yeah, we'll give you guys a review next week, or maybe we'll do a little like a movie mini like we did one of our first few episodes.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to TV.
I want to throw in real quick. This actually was news that came out last week, but we didn't get to it.
What was it?
So they have a start date for filming the new Tomb Raider movie with Alicia Vikander, one of my future wives.
One of your many future wives, right?
So they set a 2017 release date for March 16, 2018 release date for Tomb Raider. And we don't have anybody else cast but her, as far as I know. And no word when they're going to start filming, but they already have their release date for it.
Really?
Yeah, and I think actually that date was, let me read here, that was actually reserved for The Flash. That specific date was reserved for The Flash.
Ooh, it's competing.
So who knows if The Flash is going to get bumped up a little sooner. That'd be awesome.
All right, so what you got for TV? Because I had nothing for TV.
TV news. This was from last week that we didn't get to. Tom Felton, who played... why am I blanking on his name now? Who's Draco Malfoy?
Yeah, he's gonna be
the little villain kid. No.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna be playing a character on The Flash, so he's
a reoccurring character. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's gonna be playing somebody who. He's not inside on the Team Flash, but he's somebody who's like a reporter or some type that actually finds out whose Flash secret identity is, and will kind of be causing some problems for the Flash. So that's on TV news. And just this week, it was announced that John Barrowman, who plays Malcolm on Arrow, it's weird. He's cast. He's a full series regular.
Okay.
Across all the CW shows.
Yeah, I saw that. The Barrowman.
John Barrowman. So he's gonna be he's gonna be just crossing over in Supergirl, in Arrow, in Legends tomorrow, and Flash. So I wonder how that's gonna work. Because he's Malcolm Merlyn, who has taken over as Ra's al Ghul. So he's the leader of the League of Shadows. League of Assassins. Yeah. Well, he actually, in taking up the mantle of Ra's al Ghul, he disbanded the League of Shadows, League of Assassins. So I don't know what's going to be happening, how he's going to flow through all these shows. But that's an interesting. That's pretty cool how one person got cast as a full-time on all these shows. This is something new.
That can easily be, they're all going to be crisscrossing each other's paths anytime now.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, most likely going to be some Flashpoint related type deal.
So that's good because every time they do that, those episodes do well. I mean, ratings and views.
I love crossover episodes. My favorite still is that Supergirl Flash crossover episode. The ending of that episode was really weak, really cheesy. But just the chemistry between Grant Gustin and Melissa Benoist as Flash and Supergirl was just awesome. And to have, just love these crossovers. They're so cool.
That's not cool. Anyways, what else?
Video game news. You got anything on video games?
Nothing really. Played one or twice. The Division. Been busy with work. I mean, honestly, I'm working 5 days a week, minimum 12 hours. So,
I kind of don't know what to do on Division anymore. It's like I already finished all the missions and side mission, collected all the intel.
Just killing people at the dark zone. Doing that.
I've gained each one of my equipment I have.
Yeah.
It's either purple or gold now. I've got the trophy for having each space occupied by a high level item. It's just go through on the missions on hard mode, and then the next one would be a challenge mode, but that one requires more than one player because it's challenging mode.
Yeah, it's getting a little bit stale. I won't lie.
And I get frustrated playing the Dark Zone because I collect so much stuff and then go to extract, and then I get bombarded by rogues and other agents and stuff. It's it gets so frustrating.
We gotta get definitely have to get zombies so we can do that as a group because it's fun playing with other people.
Yeah, this is pay week, right?
Yeah,
this is pay week. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get it this weekend then.
Just go to Offer Up or something. I always buy stuff from Offer Up.
They have cheaper deals on the DLC or what?
People just sell the game, and you can just buy the game, and then DLCs become cheap after a while too.
Well, I have the game.
Oh, you have the game. Check out
I just need the DLC. If
it's cheap.
That's the thing. Only other thing was the big news is for Xbox One, Red Dead Redemption is now available for backward compatibility. So yesterday, popped my Red Dead Redemption in, downloaded it, and started playing it.
Have you ever played the Undead Nightmare?
That one's awesome, yeah.
I need to play that.
Have you played actual Red Dead Redemption?
Yes, I have.
Did you finish it?
No.
No?
No.
You got to finish it. The story is so good. This game is
I think when
amazing.
I left off is the Mexico story.
Okay. Yeah, there's still a long way to go. And then the twist that happens is oh, God. It's crazy.
So you played Undead Nightmare?
Yeah. I actually played that one first before playing Red Dead Redemption.
Really?
Yeah.
I was like, I got to get that. It's so cheap now. I got to get it. I just got to get it.
Yeah, I think Xbox has it $15, just like the standalone game.
PS3 has it the same thing.
Cheaper? Or same thing?
Same thing, yeah.
I have the disc. I will just let you
Undead Nightmare?
yeah.
All right.
I have it for, actually, it's PS3.
Yeah, I have a PS3.
Okay, yeah.
All right, guys. Nothing else for me.
Just real quick, Hot Toys is releasing Suicide Squad Joker.
So if you have money,
and it looks awesome, and a Nightmare Batman Joker.
How do they?
Freaking amazing.
If you guys haven't seen Hot Toys and the things and the products they do, amazing quality. I mean, and
when you look at these photographs, you think they're stills from the movie, like an image from the movie,
right? And it's almost seems like they got pores and everything, and the action poses they do. I mean, every time we go to a convention and we see some of the statues, it's like, God.
You just stare at them.
Because they're so amazing. That Voltron they had, the Spider-Man who was jumping over the wall.
That one, the Green Goblin one.
Yeah.
The detail on these things are amazing. The colors on them, they're awesome. And a lot of these have interchangeable little parts. Like the Batman, for example, because you see his mouth is the only thing exposed out of the mask and cowl. It's interchangeable. You could have him with the snarling mouth or just kind of like a frown,
right?
Batman frown, but just it's just so cool, just the little details.
And I can say I actually have one of those Hot Toys. Rocky Raccoon is a Hot Toy.
The Rocky Raccoon, you got to display it out there.
/ my daughter won it, but I claim to it.
It's hers until she's 18.
It's never hers; it'll always be mine.
When she's 18, it'll become hers.
It's all mine. But anyways, all right.
Thanks for joining us for another episode.
Yeah, check out our unboxing videos, guys. We did a couple of good unboxing stuff,
which I think most of our views are actually on our unboxing videos. Nobody really listens much.
Yeah, it's fine, man.
To the full hours.
It's all right. Wait until we get video on this. People are going to start loving it. They're going to enjoy this. Amazing. Seeing my face.
Yes. We're en route to world domination with our nerdy goodness.
What if we try with your phone? No, we talked too long for it, huh?
Yeah.
Amazing. But anyways,
we're gonna do an unboxing of my collector's edition Batman vs Superman when that shows up in the mail in about a week and a half, 2 weeks.
It's gonna be like this: cut wrapper, open, DVD, done.
I'm gonna have to bring extra underwears. I was thinking we could do.
I'll watch it and
want to do like a commentary episode while we're watching a video or a movie or something.
You know what? Let's do that and invite people over.
We only have 2 mics.
A big group of people all at once.
Yes. We could do that.
But anyways, I'm down for that, man. Well, like I said, guys, we have some new unboxing videos coming up. So definitely check that out. Thank you for listening. Subscribe, like, share. Ask us questions. It's funny enough that people always ask me questions via text. And, like, they're very hesitant. Like, we're going to bite them or something. Like, they seem overwhelmed.
Nobody messages me.
Oh, I got Carlos Hermano message me, Nick. People always hit me up. I was like, I heard your podcast, this and that, which is cool. But the thing about it is it's a lot of people you would never, that hasn't been exposed to that, or they're kind of hesitant on it.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah. So, you know what, guys? Just take a chance. You'll enjoy it.
Hey, if you know me, hit me up.
Yeah, for sure. All right, guys. Like I said,
talk.
Thank you for listening. Check out our Instagram, our YouTube video, which you have to since if you're listening to this.
It's all linked in the description below.
All right, guys. This is Lowe's. This is game over for us.
Drew.
Have a good night.
Later.